Oh man, so Angela's gonna have to go deep in the caves to figure out how the hell they're gonna solve this thing.
Hey guys?
Well, at least this time I can actually see it. Alright guys, this one's going to be Tuna review today. This one's going to be Tuna review for Dexter New Blood. This one's our next review for Season 1. This is for Episode 6, titled Too Many Tuna Sandwiches. What the hell is that title? So, we're in the second half of Season 1 now, officially Episode 6. We have 4 more episodes remaining, and this season continues to escalate the story in ways that are just insane. I mean, literally, we kick off the first, 10 so minutes of this episode with Dexter being pulled over and brought into the station by Angela, and she literally asks him, she's like, who the hell are you? And why have you been lying to me? You know, we get right to it. And Dexter literally says, I went through some horrible things. Harrison's mom was, murdered, of course, his wife, and he brings up all the traumatic things that the Trinity Killer did and all the horrible things that he went through, but you can tell he doesn't actually go into fully what he was because she didn't figure out everything, So Dexter still is not revealing all the information. And they break up, safe to say. They're not together anymore, but she feels betrayed and stuff, and he offers to go to dinner with her. She declines, and Dexter gives her some space, basically. Now, we've got, during this episode, you've got Harrison and you've got Audrey. Now, we kind of see throughout this episode that they kind of form somewhat of a relationship. They kind of have feelings for each other, and we do see that Audrey gets with Harrison in this one, which I thought was pretty insane. However, not so good when Angela catches them the next morning in bed together. So holy shit. And then she brings Harrison back to Dexter's place, and she's like, look, I just found your son in my daughter's bed. What the fuck? So yeah, pretty insane. But anyway, them two are now together, so there's now that. You've also got Harrison that's looking for a job with this, at this diner or whatever, and Kurt decides that he's gonna help him out and give him a job. And I'm like, well, good thing you're not a girl, Harrison, because otherwise you'd be dead as a friggin' doorknob. I gotta say, Kurt is starting to get really creepy with Harrison because you can kind of tell that he's trying to one up Dexter now. He's trying to kind of be like the father figure that he couldn't be for his actual son, Matthew, of course, who is dead. So he's taking on Harrison almost as his own, which is kind of sus. I mean, we know he's capable of sus material, but yeah, no, it's really creepy. And in this episode, you've got him that meets up with Molly, which obviously the reporter, and the reporter, Molly, is kind of looking into Dexter a little bit too much. She's kind of wondering, maybe is the Bay Harbor Butcher not, in fact, Sergeant Dokes? Maybe the Bay Harbor Butcher is still out there, and she's kind of spreading this word on the street, and Dexter is tailing her, trying to figure out what she's up to. In the meantime, he finds her talking to Kurt, and he's just like, what the hell is going on? So he records their conversation, follows Kurt as Kurt takes Molly back to his place, and just before he gets the chance to lock her up, we have Kurt that ends up getting caught by Dexter, and Dexter's like, hey guys, how's it going? He kind of acts all nice, and he's like, hey, I thought that was you guys, what are you guys doing down here? And he's like, oh, I'm just taking her to see Matt, and Dexter's like, Matt, really? I'd love to see him. Yeah, let's go talk to him, and he's searching the room and stuff, and Dexter gets the answers he wants. This guy is a fucking psychopath, and this guy is insane, and that's all that Dexter wanted to know. And he safely gets Molly out of there and saves her life before Kurt can do anything to her. So, close call there. Dexter came in clutch there as usual. And, yeah, I thought that was absolutely insane. Now, we've also got Harrison in this one that's kind of on this, football team or whatever. And you got him who, he's at the game and stuff like that. Everybody's kind of watching it. And you can actually see that Harrison's letting out some of his, psycho anger out in public. And when Dexter sees this, he's like, oh, hell no. What the hell is going on type of thing. So he decides that's not happening. That's not a good idea, and kind of, tries to get him out of there and stuff. And at the end of the episode, you've got Angela and you've got this other mustache guy or whatever, one of the guys on the force, and they're kind of searching through this cave. And at the end of the episode, they find a dead body of one of the women that Kurt killed. And she phones Dexter, and Dexter's like, what do you want? And she's like, I'm not looking for Jim. Lindsay, I'm looking for Dexter Morgan. So we'll have to see what she wants him for. We're going to have to see what, goes down there. But that's kind of how they cliffhanger the episode. And Angela might realize that there's higher stakes than just Dexter in this town. There is actually someone that is a huge problem, and we may need Dexter to handle it. So, very intriguing ending, very cool ending. This was a perfect episode. Loved seeing this episode. Loved all the Harrison stuff. Loved all the Angela stuff. Her confronting Dexter. Kurt is just getting more and more intimidating as the time goes on, and I thought this was a thoroughly enjoyable episode with a lot of really good tension for where things are about to go. I thought they did a great job with it. So 10 out of 10 for this episode. Absolutely loved it. Thank you all for watching. Of course, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos for Dexter. Make sure to follow me on Dan's Reviews Official on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys way soon for videos for Dexter New Blood. Enjoy the rest of the day, guys, and peace out.
Born in the dark alleys, city of concrete. Dan's reviews blowing up, never taste defeat. Walking Dead dissected every plot twist beat. World gone mad, TV junkies hit a treat. Typing up scripts, marathon through the night. His opinions hit harder than a street fight scene. Every episode, brain sharper than a knife. He's the beacon of critique, shedding TV light.